So how do you set up a Webull account to look similar to mine? Now, before we get started, just know that you can use whichever brokerage company you want. I personally use Webull, and with Webull, I'm able to use a lot of different indicators and widgets to be able to trade at my own personal preferences. Now you can trade with different widgets and different indicators that you see best fits you and your needs, but this is just what I use for mine. So do keep that in mind when looking at these charts. Now, what we're going to do is basically go over some simple things that you can do at the beginning when you first open your brokerage account. So first off, let's go to settings, because yours may not look like mine. It may be white or it may be black, but go down all the way to the left hand side to settings, and you can go to general settings here. Obviously you can pick the different languages, small, medium, large fonts. You could pick different time zones. If you don't want to have it on the exchange time, you can pick specific times. Also themes, I have this kind of darker theme. There is a white theme and there is a black theme as well. Okay, sorry if that hurts your eyes a little bit. But we also have a black theme. I like this kind of grayish blue. I really like that one as mine. Now you can change the color direction of your tickers, whether it's green going up and red going down, or vice versa. You can also look by when search or double click a symbol, by stocks, different things, display mode. Now your top bar widgets up here, you have mini order widget, you have a mini account widget, and a mini P&L widget. Those are all available. You simply click on it and it will open. Okay. Next off, we are going to be going to the Contact Us area above the settings. You can click that and get in contact with customer support. The Learning Zone is also a great tool if you're new, where you can start a tutorial to learn the basics of the Webull desktop, and also a demo on the Turbo Trader widget in paper trading. And then we also have a community tab. This is a really cool tab where you can talk to other people who have downloaded the Webull desktop app. There is obviously popular feeds, almost as if it's like a Instagram feed or like a Twitter feed, but specifically for the Webull platform. It's very cool. You can actually get into some of these people or stocks and follow them. You can also look at what's current with your specific watch list. You can also stick it to the top, so that way when you switch through different pages, it will stay current with that. Okay. Now there is an account page. There's an options trader page. There's a paper trading account here, which you can customize as well by simply going to new layout, and you can pick all the different layouts to customize your own specific basically trading platform, right? You have account settings. This will show you your P&L. This will also show you previous trades, money you've transferred in or out, a lot of different P&Ls, graphs, and pie charts, different things like that to help you look at the overall picture, whether it be daily, weekly, or monthly tracking, or even yearly tracking. It's very cool. I do like that in there as well. Now there is stock screeners, which you can customize as well. You can go to my screeners and save different kinds. I have a high market value, a high dividend yield bank, an undervalued stock, and a high volume and market cap. You can also customize that however you want. You can go by indicators or technical signals. And then we have the actual markets. This is where you can look at all market news, whether it's United States or even Hong Kong. I know you can adjust that too if you want to go like China, Germany, stuff like that. Go at index charts right here, what they're currently trading at. And then you can see this as far as the index global. You can even look at Forex as well on here. You can look at top gainers, top losers. You can look at most active due to volume, ETFs, top options, futures, 52-week near highs, 52-week near lows, and these are all great filters, screeners, and resources that you can have available to you when you use the WeBull app. Now, if you want to sign up for WeBull and get up to 75 free shares, there is a link in the description below where you can sign up and get some free shares and start your investing journey. Now there's some high dividend stocks here and when they're going to be paying out as far as ex-dividend dates, earnings beyond, earnings below. A lot of great resources here, marginable, long shorts, marginable, shortable. It gives you access to so much information. Over the counter, only for OTC market level 1 subscribers apparently. So this is free. All this stuff is free. You don't have to sign up. You don't have to, pay a monthly access or anything like that. You can see industry heat maps as well as industry PEs and PBs, details, related stocks to that specific sector. A lot of great information here, net inflows, market overviews, and market sentiment even right here, saying 51 neutral right now, seeing sentiments throughout the past day, week, and month. And then let's get into the actual meat and potatoes of it all, the actual platform itself. Now, this is the way I like to view my platform, but again, everyone has their own preferences. Some people like to use the grid and use 2 charts. They could put 2 charts in here, 4 charts. I believe you could even go up to 9 charts if you wanted to use multiple chart settings. But basically the way I have mine is my watch list is on the left. I do have a somewhat big overall view of the market itself. I have an RSI indicator, a MACD indicator. These are what these 2 indicators are. Here's our different time frame ranges, and I have videos on all these. As you go on through the lesson library, you will see what exactly is an RSI, how to use it, what is a MACD, also what are the different time frames. We have 1-minute intervals, we have 5-minute intervals, 30 minutes, we have 1 hour, we have 4 hour, we have daily, and we have weekly. This can even go out as far as month, quarterly, or yearly. And if you want to add one of these, you just simply click the little star and it'll add that little indicator here, as you can see. And if you want to get rid of it, you simply click on it again and it'll get rid of it. Oops. Did not get rid of it. 1 week. Oh, there we go. And day. Okay. So on the daily, you're able to see earnings calls or recent earnings, when they pay out dividends. I believe what just had an earnings just now? Tesla had an earnings. You can see here whenever they have earnings, dividend payouts, etc. You can look at that. Same thing here, earnings, dividends, and even sometimes news. They'll throw news in between these little areas here, revenues, etc. Now, I do like this chart very nice because it's easy and simple to use. Over here, I have my quotes. I have a clock to keep us aware of when the market opens in the morning. Quotes and all the different areas that you can use, like highs, lows, averages, stuff like that. Also have my orders here whenever I want to place orders, positions, and notes. I could always create notes here if I want to, and if I think it's going to support at a certain level. I have my trade, I have my turbo trader, and I have analysis tracker right here, which is pretty cool. This is cool because it gives you the ability to see the current price and where what the analysts are saying it is. A low of 50, average of 135, and a high of 200. That's what analysts are saying about this company right now. And out of 59 analysts, they're all saying that 61% are saying it is a buy. So that is really cool for some of you long-term investors. I then have time and sales, which shows me exactly how much is going in and out how many shares are being bought or sold at any given time. And then I had the volume analysis. 2% of volume is at that 122 level. 1.94% is at that 124 level. Mostly selling volume here. And then this has like kind of a third of buying volume, maybe almost 2/3 of selling volume at 124. So very interesting to see and very interesting to use. I'm going to have videos on all this stuff later in the lesson library that you are now currently watching. And what else real quick? We got options chains here. We have notes. This is where you can also put notes. Will buy at support and sell at resistance. Simple little notes like that, whatever you want. You can put support at 120, resistance at 200, and then that's a $80 gain per share. Buy 100 shares and you make some good money, right? So you also have news. Anytime there's new news, it even tells you from what source it is, like Seeking Alpha, the NASDAQ, Tip Ranks, Bazinga, and it tells you the time, whether it was a few minutes ago, a few hours ago, or even a few days or weeks ago if you continue to scroll down. Very important. I like this stock news. There's also market news and watch list news, specifically on all the companies that are in your watch list. Looks like a lot of Crowd, Nvidia, and Tesla right now. So that's really, really cool feature. Financials, you have all their financials right here in front of you. They even categorize the numbers from green showing profits to red showing losses. I mean, there's so many features, there's so many widgets, there's so much information that I know it can be a little daunting at first, a little challenging to take it all in. But just like when you use your iPhone, it's hard at first, takes a little time, but after a while, it's like second nature. It's like riding a bike, you just get used to it. And with this, you'll get used to all of it. My biggest thing would say start now, though. If you don't have a brokerage company yet, open up a brokerage company. You don't have to put any money in. It's free access. I know Robinhood's free, Webull's free, MooMoo's free. There's so many free platforms out there that you can use. And just start getting started. Get familiar with what you're looking at. Get familiar with your layouts. And get familiar with the platform itself. And I guarantee you by next year, you will know everything you need to know to be a profitable trader. Again, more analyst. This is basically what I have down here. In this area, it's just more blown up. Order flow, corporate actions, saying they're paying dividends or if they have reverse stock splits, stuff like that. It tells you exactly each time there was a stock split. Insider activity, looks like as of July 15th, there was a couple people that either bought or sold. Releases, like all their financial security and releases, their ending insider trading, stuff like that, and then their overall profile, the name, the address, the phone number, what industry they're in, when they were specifically listed, their website even, and a summary of what that is specifically. So a lot of great knowledge, information, a lot of benefits to having a platform like this. You don't have to go to, NASDAQ.com and Yahoo Finance and all these different sites to find all of the same information that's wrapped up in right here. Now, we didn't go over time frames too much because I have a video for that. And I will have videos on actually learning how to trade, support, resistance, and all that as well, identifying good trade patterns and setups. But as far as indicators go, I do have two indicators. I use the MA, moving average, the green line here, it's 180-day, and the EMA, or the exponential moving average, which I have set recently to $20. Now I also have the RSI and the MACD. Those are the only four indicators that I use. There's multiple indicators that you can use, so do be aware of that. There's like so many indicators. You can go to indicators here, and you can see a full list of a lot of different indicators. If you don't see them here, then you can go to indicator settings, And this is where you can find a mass amount of indicators. They even have technical signals if that's something that you want to brush up on or learn about. They even have these here where you can actually see real life what that stock's going to do as it slowly gives you a description, gives you a nice little picture, video picture of exactly what it could do. When you start seeing some of these, like an upside breakout, tells you what it is, gives you a description, and then it shows, okay, cool, upside breakout, boom, there you go. Trading considerations, criterias and support, moving averages, where they need to be, volume where it needs to be. So there's so much information, not just in this course that I'm providing to you, but also when you get into these platforms, especially WeBull, there's even more information that you can learn. Like you can learn about all these different patterns, all these different technical indicators, and just keep researching, keep growing. Now the EMA is set to 5, 10, 20, 45, 60, and I believe it was like 120. I did recently change my style from a 45-day moving average. As you can see here, when I click on it, it brought up this orange line. Now that's okay, right? It's 45 days is good if you're investing long term, but I have recently gone to 20 because it does ride along with those tickers a little bit closer. And again, I have videos on all this as you progress through the course. Also, there's an introduction as to what exactly is an EMA and an MA. Just go to introduction. Inputs, these were all set at different inputs. I have since then have adjusted them, but I use 180 day. That's that green moving average. And then as you go down, you could find the MACD. Inputs are here. Style is right there. And then we have RSI. Same thing, upper band, lower band. And you can customize these all that you want. Drawing, also, how do you get these trend lines? We have trend lines here where you can draw, different trend lines. And what's cool about this, it's not just a line, but it shows you if you bought here and you sold up here, right here in this little gray box, it shows you the angle of the line. It shows you the percentage gain or loss. It also shows you how much it went up, whether it was 10 cents, 20 cents, $1, and it shows you how many bars. So if this took, 60 bars and you have 1 minute increments per each candlestick or bar, then that would be 60 minutes. So it's really cool. If you did a 1-day ticker, that'd be 60 days. It also shows days there, right there. So if it's the same day, it's 0 days. If it's 1 day over, it is 1 day, right? So those are cool indicators. Also, I forgot to mention, there's so many trend lines. There's so many other areas like rectangles, pitchforks, trend channels, long position, short positions. You got Fibonacci retracement, Fibonacci extensions, Fibonacci time zones, which we will go over all those. Text, notes, drawing tools, even arrows. You can draw arrows on here. You can put like, yeah, I bought right here, man. And I want to sell like up here, but it went down on me. So you can do stuff like that as well. Stay in drawing mode, magnet mode, hide all drawings, delete all drawings. You have line style, whether you want to have line charts or if you just want to have candles, you could have open candles. I mean, there's so many features here. It's amazing how many features they actually offer. You can compare this to another company. You can compare it to the NASDAQ, different chart layouts, chart trader. And there's even a replay button. If you want to replay a specific time period where this chart traded, you can do that. And as you can see here, it is trading very nicely. You can speed it up and you can see exactly how it was trading today, tomorrow, previous days, whatever. So really cool features, guys, to be able to use on WeBull. There's a lot of these features that I haven't even personally used more than just a few minutes, but as you get used to your trading style and how you want to set up your trading platform will all depend on you as a person, your personality, and your trading style and goals. So pretty cool. They have a chart trader up here where you can just simply buy and sell right in the chart. And so many more features. So last one I want to go over real quick before we start getting into more of how you can use all of this to your advantage, we have chart settings. Now, chart settings gives you the ability to change your actual chart, change from crosshairs, change high and low prices, overlap the volume. Maybe you don't want the volume here. You could also look at events like news, corporate actions, earnings, dividends, and splits. They'll all be down here in those little logo areas. Appearance, grid lines, background, and chart. I like that. Interval and symbols. You can also obviously see each day and where the day ends and where the day begins, and also trade settings like how you can see the POS here or position, cost basis, open orders, and show trading records in certain intervals, just like you see here. Whenever you watch our live streams, you'll notice there's a lot of buy, sell, and trade buttons all along my chart, especially ones that I trade every day. When I create a buy order or a sell order, they'll look like this, as long as it's not a market order, because those are filled instantly. And then the position size. You could also change the access. I put extended hours, so that way we can see this gray area here through it, as well as so many other features that you can use to your benefit here on the WeBull platform. So hope that was informational. I know that was a lot of information to take in, but again, just play along with it. Play with it every day, 20-30 minutes. Practice. You know, there's no right or wrong way to set up your trading platform. Again, it's whatever you think you like, but that's just something that I use and something that I find value in, having my trade set up the way it is like that. So thank you guys, and I will see you all in the next video. If you have any questions on setting up your WeBull account, you can message me via Discord. Thank you.